Well, not quite as warm as I'd like it to be, but yeah, it's cloudy. Temperatures in the mid 70s. It's cool out, as far as I'm concerned. And I got it. I actually wear a shirt. Anyway, today we're going to be grilling some pork that's been marinated in a white wine, garlic, and herb marinade for a few days. So that should be pretty doggone good. And I've got here it's a My Father's Cigar, La Raloba Selección Mexico. I'm going to go ahead and cut that and light it. And we'll get going. I'm thinking I'm going to show a little bit more of the grill prep, because I do got to get my grill ready, I got to get my chimney starter ready, and I got to get that all set before I can light the coals. We went for a nice long walk today, about 7 3/8 miles or so. Oh, torpedo. So I'm going to go ahead and hack a bit off of it. We'll see how it draws. And the cap cracked, but it looks like it's holding. No, it's got a little split in the cap. Well, we'll see. That's good right there. Use a soft flame again. Get a toast on the end of it. And that's good. Get a little tobacco in the mouth. It's actually got kind of a loose draw. I didn't cut it that deep either. Now, I'm going to go ahead, head on out, and get some of the grill preparation on video. And we'll see you out there. Okay, I already stuck the chimney starter in there, but not to light it. What I'm doing is I'm taking the old coals and I put those on the bottom. This takes a little while because, you know, you just grab a few at a time and stick them in there. At least that's the way I do it. Sometimes one at a time. I also got that little shovel over there to help to kind of scoop them in. But, you know, I figure when I'm grilling, I'm not in any hurry. So it takes a while, big deal. Do that for a little while. Come over here. Take a draw off my cigar. Put my cigar down. Come back over here. And do this for a little while. Get a drink of beer. But I'm going to keep doing that and we'll come back. Alright, I got it pretty much cleared out. I got the old charcoals in there, and what I like about it is I can take this thing, shake it, and get the ashes out. Speaking of ash, I got the ash pan over there. And now I'm just going to take and push the ashes that are left out the vent holes. And if I get this thing reasonably clean, I'm kind of looking at what I'm doing and not looking at the camera. Get it, like I said, reasonably clean. Doesn't have to be perfectly clean. Just get, you know, most of the ashes out of there. I used to just take this grill and turn it upside down and dump them out, but I figured I'll just push them out the vents. That's good for me. I'll put that metal ash tray pan in there, and we'll get to lighting up them charcoal. Okay, now I'm ready to start the fire. I got some fresh charcoal up on top of the old charcoal on my chimney starter. I got my leftover hunks of hickory that I used to make some smoke yesterday. I might add some more. Maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, let's get this lit. Birch bark, at least in my experience, it's not the easiest to light. But once it gets lit, it burns pretty good. And since it doesn't burn really fast, it burns enough to get the charcoal started. I got all the vents open. Got my little torch lighter here. Sounds like my door prop just fell off. But that's alright. Starting to burn a little. Okay, I think we got it going now. Yeah. Alright, the birch bark looks like it's burning. And that's actually enough to go ahead and put this guy on top. Hopefully it's enough. Yeah, it's starting to smoke up through there. I guess we'll find out. It's usually enough to get that lit. Yeah, it's smoking pretty good. Okay. Now we just got to wait for that charcoal to burn down. This will burn down a little. I know it's mounded up. It looks like it's too much, but it's not, because the charcoal on the bottom is going to crumple down as it burns, and it'll be just the right amount. On the first light, it started out kind of harsh, with the texture was kind of harsh, and it had a lot of spice to it. But a few draws down, it's really mellowed out. Just a nice, smooth tobacco. In fact, it's gotten a lot more mellower. And actually, the retrohale is a lot smoother too. I did a retrohale early on, and there was a lot of spice, a lot of burning in my sinuses. But now, it's still got I would say about a medium body or so. So it still has a nice smooth tobacco flavor. It's not a mild cigar, no. But it's smooth. So anyway, got it lit. It's still smoking, and we'll come back in a little bit after it burns a little more. It's been humid out here lately. Give you an idea how humid it is. I had this guy sitting in a dry box for 2 days, and it went out twice. Had to relight it twice. Now, these cigars generally don't have a problem with burning. And also, over here, that pile of birch bark that I had in there burning, that's usually enough to light it, and it wasn't. So I had to also put some newspaper underneath it and light that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's still smoking. So the coals are finally lighting, but they're taking a while. I mean, the other day it was 100% humidity, so we'll see if I ever get this grill going. Alright, that's just about ready to use. Charcoal's on top or ashed over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dump that. I'm going to hold this handle with my left hand, and on that I'm going to have a glove. And make sure to hold it sideways. If you're doing it this way, make sure you hold it sideways. I won't be able to actually do this on camera because, well, I need both hands. So I'm going to put the camera down, dump the charcoals, and I'll be back. Charcoals are in there, but now I got to move them around. And I mean to tell you, that is some kind of hot stuff, baby. Whew. I put this glove back on. See if I can do that one-handed. Hold on for a second. Okay. Got my tongs. And I'm just going to move the charcoals around, spread them out some. I want to have it nice and even. And the thing is, even though I try to keep them even in there, this one goes on top. Still, there's going to be warm spots and cool spots. And about the only way you can really figure out where the warm spots are and the cool spots are dependent on how your meat's cooking. Oh yeah, won't be too much longer now. This is actually taking me, I don't know, probably about 45 minutes to get all these lit. There we go. Spread that out some. Now it looks like I'm using a lot of charcoals, but remember, a lot of these are from the last grilling too. I can feel that heat through my glove. There we go. Now we'll add our hickories. Even though these aren't hot, I'm still going to use the tongs in the glove. And since these have already been burned, they're not going to want to flare up as much. There we go. But they are going to add some smoky flavor. Next thing I'm going to do, go ahead and put my grate on top. And you can see the crusty bits from where I cooked last. Put those down on top right there. There we go. I'm going to close it up and leave it for about 10 minutes. Oop, open that up all the way. And the heat, like 400 or 500 degrees, that's going to go ahead and thoroughly carbonize those leftover bits, and it's going to sterilize it too. Should start smoking here in a minute. There it comes. Now it's starting to smoke. Because you can tell, whew, the hickory bits are flaring up, but that's just enough to choke it. And we're going to let that sit for about 10 minutes or so and come back and brush off that grate, and we'll be ready to cook. Now if you using my cigar as a timer, You can tell it's been a while. Still burning great. And there's one thing I wanted to show you. Over here, with the chimney starter, you want to hold it like that when you dump the charcoals. Now, I would have a glove on my left hand, and I would be holding this bale here with my right hand and dump it sideways, because if you dump it like that, you get hot ashes all over your hand and arm, and that's not pleasant at all. So I'm going to let it sit for a little while, then I'm going to brush it off, and then finally we're going to throw some meat on it. Okay, I went ahead and brushed it off. Hey, got lots of smoke in there. Woo! And I closed the vents a little bit. That one's about halfway. I did the same thing to the front vent, and I did the same thing to the rear vent. So while that sits and gets all full of smoke and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and get the meat. All right, check this out. Oh, there's meat in that there grill. Now, I'm going to sprinkle some of this stuff on it. More on that one. And now, we're going to let it sit and cook for a little while. Check them in a little bit. Flip them over. In the meantime, I got my chimney starter sitting over here. It's sitting on this here concrete slab. I set it over there to cool off, and it's cooled off. And that goes in here. Well, the pork's all done. And my goal is to have it to where it's just cooked like that. And let's try it. Oh my gosh. That's tender. That's delicious. And if y'all don't mind, I'm going to go eat. We'll see y'all next time. In fact, there goes my wife. She's got the meat. Oh no!